What's up, guys? Welcome to episode, I think this is 18 of the GT2 Plus Let's Play. Today we're going to be taking the GT500 Championship in our Zexel R33 Skyline. Now, last video we did a shootout. To take a break from all the racing we've been doing, we did a shootout between the CTR2 Sport, the Zexel GTR, the New Beetle GT, as well as my Audi S4, the retired Audi S4 that came back for one last run. And we found out really that the Zexel is really only marginally the fastest of the entire group. It barely beat the CTR2 and was just over a second faster than the Beetle GT, which makes 200 horsepower less, but weighs 500 pounds less as well. So we're going to take on the GT500 Championship today. We've got 5 races here, no horsepower cap. And again, I'm so sick of Laguna Seca, guys. Look, we did that so much in the last few episodes. I get this game's track list. It's fairly limited, but like put Grindelwald in there or something like that. Something different than Laguna Seca. I'm sure we'll see it in the world title too. And probably in the Touring Car Championship. So here we go. And the first race of the GT500 Championship. A lot of faster cars out here. Oh, holy crap. Was not ready for that. Oh. Alright, we're off to a fantastic start. We got the Calsonic GTR. We got the other R33, which I actually owned both of them at one point and sold the other one. And kept the Zexel. Oh boy. Again, not really prepared for this. I have like little to no experience in the Zexel GTR at all, so don't expect this to be the kind of race I would hope for it to be. And there's no modifications enabled for this thing. So it's not like in newer games where I can bump the power of this thing up and completely slaughter these guys. I'm having to work with what the game will give me. I think there's another Zexel GTR up front too. It is. How about that, squad? Okay, just dive bomb. Oh, well, I guess I'm going this way now. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Where's the reverse button? Oh, of course. That's wonderful. Well, through 60, I guess. Don't let the first race in this thing after we just retired the S4 be a freaking L. Gotta drive the wheels off this thing, I guess. Yeah, that spin has us in pretty rough shape. But it looks like we're catching the pack pretty easily, so that might help us out here. Okay, we're not doing too hot. We're 5 seconds behind race leader. Well, we're quickly closing things up. We're definitely in a really bad spot considering that spin on lap 1, but it's okay. Still got 2 laps to go, and I've already caught up. Holy air time for a lot of these guys here. Oh my goodness. tail is wagging on this thing. Oh my gosh, dude. Seriously, again? If I don't get hit right there, I could be able to get through this perfectly fine. That's twice I've been pit maneuvered by the AI there. That may have cost us the race, really, that time. I mean, 2 full spins like that, and I'm having to fight them all the way dead last again. This is just ridiculous. If I didn't get pit maneuvered twice on that same corner, like I get I take that corner slower than they do, but there's no need to send me flying over it. That's wonderful. Okay. This thing does not handle the best, like really. It's just got so much wheel spin. Again, it's a 700 horsepower rear-wheel drive car, but I mean, come on. They can at least not tail slide so viciously. We're going into the final lap in dead last, so yikes. You got the entire pack in front of me. I think honestly some well-timed braking would be able to get me back in this race. Just like that, we're in the P3. It's just a matter of running ahead of them. Unfortunate. See, that was that corner. Just helped me out there. It's a shame, really. First L. First race is an L for this thing. Not a great start to this event. This championship, guys. Yikes. Okay. Hooray, 5 grand. But it's okay. We got plenty of races to pull this back, and I think after that debacle, we'll be able to recover. All right, we got Super Speedway next. This should be a fairly easy one to do. All right, rolling start. 5 laps of Super Speedway. Should be a fairly just straightforward, easy race. Because for some reason I'm able to rubber band past everybody with ease. Maybe I'm just a little bit more ballsy out here than these guys are. Of course, the iconic Casual Tom Supra in the lead here, and I've got to somehow figure out how to get around. Come on, hook up. entering lap 3. We're doing really well here. Just expected we would. Honestly, the Laguna Seca has just always been a track I've struggled with, and especially on that final corner. I think, honestly, it's just didn't work out the way I'd hoped it would have. Alright, lap 4. We have a pretty sizable lead, which is kind of wild considering that most of these cars are the same. I mean, really the only difference between mine and these other guys' GT500 cars is just I've got tires. I got super soft tires on it. I don't know what they're running in terms of tires. For all I know, they're running super softs too. I really don't know. Across the line. Able to bounce back after that pretty rough appearance in the last race. We're back on top with a very slight lead. Pretty solid rebound after Laguna Seca was so rough. 50 grand, my goodness. Alright, next session. I think midfield is next on the clock. So race 3 out of 5. Rome circuit full course. Okay. This should be another, hopefully, win. I was hoping the same about Laguna, but Laguna was just a dumpster fire. So let's see how this goes. Oh, goodness. Again, with the rolling starts, I'm not prepared for. No warning. It just, ta-da, you're going. See, the car, this thing has just got some serious oversteer. Once you're rolling, it is rolling. And you get really good aero, you get really good cornering. It's like this crap right here. I'm in 3rd gear. This thing should be way easier to drive than constantly fighting it. Maybe I need to actually invest the credits in a traction controller for this thing, because goodness gracious, this car is incredibly difficult to drive. Alright, entering lap 2, where we're catching back up. We'll see if we can actually get have the matter of getting around them, considering that was... Built the tail's kicking out, so I just used the catch toms to catch this thing. Ugh. Trying to draft. Oh, he brakes. Okay, brave. Not quite as brave as I am, I guess. Sorry for no commentary. I'm just locked in on this. I'm trying to keep this thing from spinning out again, because that was not fun. Like I said earlier, like once you get moving and you get really moving, this thing is fine. It'll corner, it'll drive straight, it's fine. But it's like at low speed, this thing becomes a bit of a handful when the arrow's not fully kicked in yet. Alright, entering lap 4. This thing's definitely got a lot of just, I guess, I mean, at the grand scheme, I think it's a 2,600 pound car with 700 horsepower going exclusively through the rear wheels. It's going to have some wheel spin, but it's definitely really difficult to keep the power down of this thing. Oh, goodness. All right, final lap. We got one more lap to go. We're gonna dab the brakes a little bit. There we go. Much better through there. Not quite so good there, but it's fine. All right, coming around the final corner with a win after a pretty nasty lap 1 spin, just like a Laguna, but we were actually able to bounce back from it this time, and we pulled off a good win there. That was brutal, but we took it home, and both of our rivals once again finished towards the bottom of the order, so that, of course, is going to bounce us up quite a bit and give us a pretty good advantage. So there we go. Going into race 4, we've got a pretty good points lead now after taking a pretty good L at Laguna Seca. Thankfully, most of these tracks have been tracks that I know, and I've been able to bounce back. We're back over 1 million credits as well, which is nice. All right, moving into race 4. So let's see what we got next. Trial Mountain. Okay. This will be a longer one, probably. All right, here we go with a pretty tough race. 5 laps at Trial Mountain is a very long endeavor, especially when you get caught in the dirt trap very early on. So of course we got our twin Zexel GTR right up front. I'm stuck on the freaking mountain wall. And we got the Kerr R33 GTR race car in front. Our 2 former championship rivals, as they're just constantly falling down the order the last few races. Oh, got a lot of airtime there. We did not need to slow down that much. Gear to gear would have done fine. Probably not be able to go quite as fast. That was a good bit of airtime there. A 123 on lap 1. Not too shabby for an opening lap, but I think we're going to need more steam if we're going to finish this fast. A lot of understeer. Oh, come on. Don't you do this to me. There we go. Into the tunnel here. Come on. There we go. Remember, I don't need to go into second here. All right, and we fire out. Here we go. A lot of airtime, but hey, it worked out. A 119 on lap 2 there. And to drive this, you need a lot of throttle control because of just the lack of traction control. And the fact that digital or analog triggers weren't really a thing in this game. This predates all that stuff. So your throttle input's either 100% on or 100% off. There's no in between that I've seen thus far. But it's fine. I'm having a good time, even with the very touchy, finicky controls that this game kind of has. Oh goodness, a little bit of off-roading there. A 118 there, a lot faster. Every second counts. Oh goodness gracious, this is... Alright, we can salvage that. That's fine. We're a second behind through Sector 1 there. Oh, back end got a little upset there. Alright, entering the... I really don't have a name for this corner. We got this lap and next, and we are rolling out to a pretty good win here. Trying to become very familiar with this car here during this race. Like, the more familiar I can get with this thing, the better. Oh, don't spin out. I want to finish at least one race in this series without spinning out. Ooh, a lot of airtime. And it happened. I was trying really hard. And we were doing so freaking good. This car, honestly, was on a roll. But unfortunately, I lost it there. Now I gotta fight the final lap with these guys right up with me. Fighting to keep this thing on the road again. Because now I got all these cars bumping me around, which is not helping me at all. If anything, it's kind of ticking me off because it's like I was on a roll. How about a fall from grace? Cannot believe that. Come on. Yes! Dude, holy crap. 0.003. That is something. I thought all was lost there at the end of that race. We pulled that off, though. Whew, that was an interesting little predicament we found ourselves in there. Man. All right. Whew. All right, we got one more race. What do we got? Hopefully something that I won't spin out on. Because every race outside of Super Speedway I've spun on. Apricot Hill. Gosh dang, I'm going to spin on this one too, aren't I? So honestly, like, as fun as this thing is to get going, once you're rolling, I mean, you hook, but this car's too touchy upon what other people do. Like, it's too sensitive for me. It spins out really easily, and that's just not for me. You know what I mean? I prefer to have a car that doesn't spin out terribly often. I mean, you guys remember early on in the series how hard it was to spin out the S4? I mean, it happened twice, 3 times probably. But this car, I've spun in almost every single race I've done thus far. I'm going to do my best not to do so this race. I want to finish at least one race as left and right turns without spinning out. You have to really know how to drift to control this thing without spending the extra credits on traction control or any sort of traction aid. And that's with the super soft tires on it. And of course, I'm on the factory tuning. So with a little bit of aero adjustment, I'm sure this thing could be made to handle fantastically. But right now, I'm not really feeling that like that's going to be something that's doable. Crap. Well, that's already done. My goodness, dude. This car is a really big pain in the butt to drive. You do anything, it just spins out. Like, you make one minor mistake and it turns into a big one. Now I gotta fight from the back of the pack again. A lot of these races would have been easy wins had I not had to worry about this car spinning out so bad. Now I'm understeering everywhere. car is a big pain. And honestly, I debated ditching the Beetle GT to run this in the GT like International League thing, but I'm kind of glad I'm sticking to my guns on the Beetle. So at least the Beetle won't spin out. I won't be able to beat that championship if without it. I got 2 more laps after this one. That's literally separating us from a big championship win. While it's been really rough, we're going to be able to pull it off. Having to drive so cautious. Well, attempting to also be fast. Like, that's honestly a tricky debacle to be put in right now. This thing is rolling though. Once you get moving, like I said, it's fine. It's that very large amount of sensitivity this thing's got to any sort of aggressive throttle input and very aggressive steering input. And going off track is an almost instant death wish in this car. So you've got to be really, really good at keeping it in the white lines to be able to handle it, because it will try to kill you quick, fast, in a hurry. Alright, one more lap to go. Alright. Usually if we negotiate that corner, we're golden. Oh man, this thing is definitely a handful. Got fire out of the hole here. We're gonna be able to pull this off. It's just gonna be very, very. I just gotta be careful the last few corners here. Alright, one more corner to go. Let's not goof this up. And there we go. We're off. Alright. Oh, we're in the grass, but we're off. And that's a win. Wasn't the best race, but we got it. But that's the championship win right there. That was rocky, but we got it. The XVIII GTR is definitely not ideal, though, for the World Championship stuff. It just doesn't handle very well. That was definitely a little bit too rocky, but we got it. Too many spins. Spun pretty much every race. Dang, 200K? And a prize car. Okay. That was something else. Alright, what do you think we got for the prize car? It'll be what we close out today's video with. Because it's almost midnight and I'm very tired. You guys can't tell. Whew. So we still got the Super Touring Trophy, and then we're gonna go for the world title thing. Our prize car was the Arta GTR GT. I do like this. It looks pretty cool. 712 horsepower. It's definitely got some more steam on the Zexel. It is actually another Zexel car, to some extent. Arta Zexel. We're actually going to swap into this. I'm going to wind up selling the other Zexel car, the R33. I'm not taking this to the race either, just because I just know it's not going to handle very well. Well, you won, and now you're gone. Alright. Excuse me. The Beetle's going to get a chance to strut its stuff in the next video, where we take on the Super Touring Car Championship in the Professional League. Or not Professional, the Special Events. GT3 on the brain. And then we're going to be taking on the final championship of the game. And to be able to hopefully bring some wins. I'm very tired. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Have a great day.